Everybody, welcome back to Vintage Story, episode 7, season 2, episode 7 with me, Sid. Must remember that bit, still not getting used to the second season, where I have just slept the night away. I need to work out which is the optimal food to eat. We're going to eat the blackberries first, because we haven't got a lot of food, and we need to make it last. And that's got 6.7 days in it, so, you know, should keep us going for a while. So last episode we didn't accomplish as much as I would have liked, because we got caught up in the eternal problem of food. So food going forward, whilst not fixed because we haven't got a lot of seeds, is underway. All of these are planted and they are doing their thing. That is now semi-sorted. Now I'm trying to work out where the best source of trees are, and it is probably over this way. The next thing I need to sort out, because I started trying to make nails last episode and I completely fouled it up, because I saw there were two recipes, one with 4, one with 8 nails in it. Didn't realise that the 8 nail version was going to be a double ingot, 2 ingots worth, and I only had 1 ingot, so I've now got a half-formed pile of nails on my forge. So what we need to do is get some coal or fuel, and unfortunately, if I can find it, where are you? My flint axe, there you go, put that away. I really should have emptied my inventory a bit before we came out to do this. That means I'm going to have to do charcoal pits. Not entirely sure how much wood I'm going to need for this, so we'll take it steady. I'm just going to make the smallest charcoal pit possible, you know, because no point doing anything else. And then once we've done that, my intention is, oh, hang on, oh god, I nearly chopped down the, I'm just looking at that going, hang on, isn't that my yeah, it was. I don't really want to use oak if I can avoid it as well. Right, let's we'll leave that for later. Let's check out this pine tree here, because oak we're going to use for tanning. Alright, we're having this one, that's a start. And once we've done that, I want to make a start on my actual base. Now, I've been wanting to make a start on my actual base for a number of, well, at least 2 episodes, but every time I feel like I'm even getting close to starting, boom. Plant that there, and we'll go and leave the oak again. If I can get away with maples, firs, and birch, I will. That way I'm protecting my my oak supply for later. And oak is a colour of wood that I particularly like as well, so I might actually want to use oak for the buildings. No, did I? I didn't get a maple seed off of that by the looks of it. And I can't see any resin. I should probably get some of these sticky leaves while I'm at it as well. That will give me a chance to check that there's no resin up there. Nothing on this side. Nothing clearly on that side. Got nothing clear on that side. Hello. This is actually, I mean, if I had my scythe, I'd be swimming in sticks, wouldn't I? But I don't, so. That loosely translates to stop chopping my bloody tree down, I think. There you go. Get those in while we can. So I'd hate this to be a tree with easy resin access. Might as well grab some of these while I'm at it. I am going to want sticks later, and while there's an easy source of them on the ground or in the area, I should really get them. Plus I'm getting all these pine cones, so that's going to be handy. I'm going to have lots of pine trees growing over here, won't I? Which will be nice. Alright, you're coming down now, mate. So I am going to grab myself a reasonable amount of wood, and I will see you back over at the camp. Alright, we found actually there's 2 pine trees over there with resin, so I've marked them both on, and I'm going to keep grabbing the resin. I have restocked my sticks, and I've got a reasonable, not a vast, but a reasonable amount of wood to start with. We'll go back and get more once I know how much I need. So the next thing is build a charcoal pit, I suppose, which we can put more or less anywhere. Let me just try and work out where did I put my resin there. That's good. That can go away. Now, the obvious place to build a charcoal pit is possibly, except I don't really want to break those. There's only one to break there, isn't there? So if I were to break all the ones I can break by hand, then break the ones with pick, and then maybe even try and get that one to drop, because I think I can. Then I'm laughing. Oh, I can break all of them, pretty much break all of this by hand. That's good. And of course I'm going to want all of this anyway, so it makes a certain degree of sense. Right, I need, well, that one does require a tier 2. Let me just grab all of this long and put these away for a second, including this. Now I'm going to need a hell of a lot of stone to build what I want, and I think there's more than enough here, but obviously it's slow going, to say the least. There you go, there's your 4. And go back, grab myself the next bit. Oh, I am going to have to lose. There's nothing I can do to avoid that. I'm going to lose one, but okay. Even an omelette, you have to make a break a few eggs, don't you? So that's fine. We've got plenty of stuff. Now, there's a certain irony here, because I have gone and done the mock-up build for this in Minecraft, just because it's the tool that I know so well, and it had actually worked pretty good. You know, I just get in there, get there. Right, I need you, come on, you. Take you, and we'll take that out. And that will drop us one of those. That's lovely, right? And then we can just backfill some of the spaces in there. Oh, I don't really want that there. Not that one. That goes in there nicely, lovely. That can go back in there. Then I just need to fill that in, and then we'll do the charcoal, the fire pit bit. Oh man, maybe I should just put my other inventory down. I don't know. Not there. So presumably there. So if I were to do that and that temporarily, that would help, wouldn't it? Yes, it would. Well done. What a good idea. I'm glad you thought of that. Right, so we can pop that down there because it's a handbrake lock, and take that one as well, and that will just go to fill in the bottom. Fill in the space that I want. There, and then we need one more. There. And that will do the trick. Now we need to take our axe and our 16 pine logs, do it like that, and get that lot. And then, so that gives us 2, I think. Yeah, so basically we're going to need a stack of 16 per hole. I'm going to need a lot more wood. I thought I would, if you'll pardon the pun, but I definitely will. Doesn't matter, we've got some. I don't want to use all my wood up, so we will have to go and grab some more, but you know, this is all going to take a certain amount of time. And such is life, as I say. And then the last 7 logs there. That'll give me another 28. So I need at least 2 and a bit stacks then, don't I? And I'm fairly certain I don't have any loggage left over here. That's bony soil, yeah. No, definitely not. Definitely not. Right, what is the time? 3 o'clock. Birch as it is then. Right, I'll be back in a moment. Alright, here's the last batch. I capitulated and chopped down an oak because they're big. And that's that. Right, then we need... I need a little bit of grass, which I am going to place there. And then I'm going to refuel that. Like so. I'm going to grab you and throw my shovel on the thing, and then we're going to fill this up like that. We are going to light this, and then actually let me just bring that right up next to it, because you've got about 10 seconds to get that right. That wolf is getting closer. I am positive of it. Absolutely sure. Pick those up on as I come down. However, we still have... That is not it, is it? That's a pig. Was that a baby wolf? If that is a baby wolf... Oh, that is a baby wolf. Oh, he's so cute. Where's Mummy Wolf? I don't even know whether I don't even know whether it's possible to tame a baby wolf. I don't think there's anything in here, is there? Wolf pup. A wolf, but they like to and a wild animal that would like to bite you. Perhaps a trader would pay well for the companionship. How do you catch it? No idea. I'm just more worried about where the adult is. So I think that looks like a baby. It doesn't look big enough to be a... Right, let's ignore the wolf and just keep on plodding at these. Because I'm going to need a lot of building materials, and the night time is probably the ideal time to have a go at that. Yeah, and then go switch back to hitting blocks with black currants. They're the ideal tool for this job, aren't they? Okay, and then that just comes off there. Yeah, the trick is not to... I mean, it only sounds like it does sound like a baby as well. I mean, I'm going to guess that... I think that... I don't know what that is, the smaller thing over there, but... Makes me nervous knowing that there's a wolf cub down there. Because something had to give birth to a wolf cub. It's definitely a cub though, he's acting like a cub as well. Like you can see it pouncing on stuff and things. Oh well. Yeah, he's definitely a cub, because look at the size of it next to the sheep. I'm going to have to go and do a quick bit of research on how you catch a wolf cub, because the guide was really not very useful. But I'll be back in a moment. Alright, it's the morning. I think that little baby wolf is actually pretty close now. Apparently, they will run away from you. You can't tame them yet. And because you can't tame them, the only way to actually get one so-called in your inventory, I can't even see where it's curled up now. It's going to be around here somewhere. It wasn't far away from my my hut, and I've not seen a parent anywhere, which I suppose that's good news. My food is rapidly perishing, so that's the thing, and my fire pit is still burning, so there's not much else we can do other than continue harvesting the materials from these ruins, which is what I'm going to do. And as I burn through my my food reserves, then I'll have to just bear in mind and start eating them, possibly even keep them, because they don't vanish when they go out of date, of course. They're very much like sell-by dates on that, you know. So I can continue eating them, even though they will have a degree of rottenness to them, I suppose. But we definitely need to hammer out the blocks, so let's continue on. I'll see you see you once I'm got a little bit further on. Back in a moment. Alright, I've taken off that pillar there completely and brought this back over here. I have got a whole load of stone to build with now, and I'm just going to grab all of this dirt what I have unearthed. So this is the extent of the inner keep, and we're going to bring the walls down towards the water edge from here. So kinda, I think that's how it's going to work anyway. I'm not 100% certain, I will be brutally honest here, but I don't need any of this. This trench, by the way, has no meaning other than marking out the extents of the thing. So I need to go in 3 there, and then it's 13 this way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And again, I can leave a lot of the dirt in place if I need to for the time being. And then you've got 3, 6, 7, 8 that way. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So that's the extents, and then what I would like to do, let me just start the corners with that. I do want to just continue munching on these red currants. They are 56% spoiled, so as soon as they're rotted we'll put them into a thing and keep them for later. But I have got a mixture of blocks here, including some, some nice raw stone. And what we're just going to do is throw in kind of a mixed bag of rocks in the same way there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And there as well. Right, lovely. So that's, I know it doesn't look like much right now, but it will, promise. But what we'll do is we'll throw in a few of those, chuck in a couple of these, definitely a little bit of that here and there. You are conglomerate dry, you're conglomerate cobble. So, and then we've got those as well. And it's not like I have to worry too much about the materials. I do worry about that. I know that is the baby wolf still, but don't make me feel any better knowing he's out there, because one day he's not going to be a baby anymore. Plus, the question remains, where's Mummy? So yeah, lots of unanswered questions there. But we'll take this across here. Now this will connect into a tower which will be 3 floors high, and if you are observant, you probably spotted the fact that this is an even number rather than an odd number. By design, I'm pushing my comfort with the idea of designing even numbered builds. Nobody likes even numbered builds. It seems strange. I think it's just become an ingrained thing now. But at this stage, I think all we're going to aim for is a box. It's probably about all we can aim for. And I'll use dirt to seal in the walls where they will be no wall. And it will be tall enough that drifters won't be able to climb over it. I think that's about all we can hope for, isn't it? So I am going to continue popping dirt away. As long as I've got it somewhere where I can get it quickly, it doesn't matter should the storm appear. because of course there's going to be one now. But we'll take this up now. Let me think. I think it's either 3 or 4, but we'll do 3 for starters, because that's tall enough to keep things out. And if I need a 4th, I can put it on, because I'm not going to get the roof done today, that much is certain. So again, throw a few bits in, build a few walls. It is getting on a bit, so I suppose I should probably eat my very, very appetizing looking red currants. And well, I'll see you in the morning. Oh, I actually had more rock than I thought, and I actually managed to get the entire foundation layer done. Which means that we've now got a safe haven in this space. I can take that out. We need to get the window shutters in, because obviously I'm not doing glass at this early stage in the game. But there we have the structure of the keep. I've refilled in these holes. That allows me to see, I mean, these are growing pretty well, so will not be that long before we have a harvest, which is kind of nice. However, we still have to we have to move everything in. We need to dig out the remaining dirt in there, replace the floor, probably with just sort myself out a little bit here, probably with something simple like oh, what was it? Dry straw floor. Hang on, it's H, isn't it? Straw hat, straw bed, strewn straw. That's it. And you get 4 for every 3 in those. So that will give us a decent floor structure in there. We're going to obviously need to dig down to get our food cellar sorted, and I think this is going to have another layer. From my diagrams, I think I'd gone with a 4 tall roof, and then 4 on each layer. But this will just have a peaked roof on it, probably thatch at a guess, or mix of thatch and stone. We are starting to see some of the bushes in the area repopulate, so that's good news. And right now, I think what I need to do is make myself another flint shovel and get the floor out, and then maybe use my knife to start replacing the floor. And I suppose the other thing we want to do is look at doors, don't we? Because I put a door on there, but I can't remember whether it was a simple door or not. Was it just it was a simple door. Let me have a look. Door. Crude door, sleek door, solid door, 3 tall door. Oh, hello. Solid door. Solid door is just planks. What's a sleek door is, that's an internal door really, isn't it, I suppose. And a 3 tall door. That is very tempting. So we need nails for that one. So we may go back, but right now I need 12 of those to make myself 2 of those solid doors, and then we'll go and put these in. That will then we need to have a look at hatches, and hopefully hatches don't require nails either. That would be very beneficial if they didn't. Oh yeah, oh yes, that's fairly good. Now let's have a look. Hatch. Trap. I'm sure it was a hatch in this before. Hatches are sticks and planks, and I have got 1, 2, 3 windows to worry about, so that's simple enough. And then we can start thinking about moving our stuff over. I also think our charcoal pit is still burning. Okay, we ain't getting you done today then, are we? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. I need 18 of those, which we shall split like that, and then do 1, 2, 3 of those, and that's the hatches. Sorry, my trapdoors, which will put onto here and then out there. So I've just really got the floor to do and that bit of dirt to dig out, and then move stuff over. And I am going to do that now. Back in a mo. Alright, I need to landscape this a bit and around here. I don't want it to be quite so abruptly up to the back there, but we have a structure which we can live in. It could do with a little bit of a roof at some point. Well, you know, just a bit to shelter under. Ultimately, at this end, we're going to have our cooking station, so there's going to be a chimney coming up there. This side, we're going to have stairs up to the next level. The floor will cover all of this. And obviously, we've got this. Now, right now, I don't really care about any of that. What I care about is migrating my ass into this space so we can and then continuing to bring these structures down, including all of this. I do want all of this stuff in there as well. You know, didn't I? I did. So if I go and grab you, I think that's all I can grab at the moment, isn't it? Okay. That's fine. Once I've got this down, I'll be able to put some of the materials in my inventory away, and we can get the move over. And it's, you know, remember, this is early doors. There's nothing here that can't be undone. I need to always carry that with me. that's my emergency dirt for when a storm does strike. I did re-enable temporal instability, which I think was where my problem was cropping up, and temporal instability, and I checked the storms are enabled. They are set to the default, which is sometimes, and rifts are disabled, which is exactly what I wanted. So it was just the temporal instability, which I think may have been the root cause of my issues there. So what we're going to do is we're going to pick up as much stuff as we can carry, and we're going to go and drop off as much as we can in there and do a lot of backwards and forwards thing, and then we'll tear that down. We're going to bring all of this over to the area. That is still burning. Charcoal takes a long time, obviously. Well, not obviously, but it does. It's a slow burn because you don't want it to destroy the wood. You want it to basically preserve all the nice burnable stuff, the actual carbon. So yeah, that's a thing. That and that can go away. Let me just kind of, and that can go away. If I arrange myself a little bit better, I'm going to be much easier to carry stuff, aren't I? So I'm going to continue and do that, and I'll be back in a minute. I totally forgot that I've got the carry-on mod, so this is going to be considerably easier. Need to leave that open though, and then pick you up. So yeah, that makes life a little bit easier. You have that shirt. There you go. Anyway, yeah, got some moving to do. Back in a sec. Okay. Other than a couple of things, aka that. Let's not do it by hand. Let's just make sure we get that and that. And then, of course, there is the act of bringing down the old ways, the old dirt hut. Of course, I broke my shovel again, so let's fix that issue. And the dirt hut is dead along with the dirt hut. Now, as I'm starting to see bushes blooming and with food, so I think my food situation is, whilst maybe not done or fixed, it is largely sorted, which is a good thing. And there was over near that ruin, further over near the trader, there was a big old blackcurrant bush, so which was full of fruit. So again, and there's a few bits of wheat or grains around. I keep putting down wheat. It's not necessarily wheat, it's just a grain of some description, but rather than sit there and write in everything that's different, speed, I'm using my pick a lot more, because, I mean, well, obviously these two need the pick, but it's just faster. So I will be bringing that down using my pick. I will be keeping my eye on my durability, because I am going to need to get another pick done sooner rather than later. But that is the move done. We're in. We don't have a roof, which we will need at some point. I'm just going to stick that there for now with one of them, just to keep this nicely lit. And I've got some space over, well, let's make sure that we are putting stuff away where I want to put the stuff away first, like that. And then all of that, make sure you've got full 64 of those. That goes in, that can go in there. That's my lunch. This hasn't got a lot of life left in it, so that's why I'm 1.5 days, so that's why I'm using that one up. But right now we have got, let's do it from that end. I think that's a better, to get the tower end in. We've got the start of our keep. Let's do that. Not the best light, but there you go. I ain't a photographer after all. So yeah, there is one thing left to do, and that is this. Is my respawn point. Now if I die, I am a little bit more comfortable with the entire prospect. I mean, I'm not comfortable with the prospect of dying, obviously, that would be silly. Crops are growing, stage 3, so yeah, that's good. More blackberries, I think. Is that one right? Maybe not, but that one is. So yeah, wow, God race. We're in a pretty good place, I think, and I think on that note we're going to call this one an episode. I'll well, we'll continue bringing that down to get another layer on this. That will take us up to the roof layer, and then we'll take 2 more layers, and then we'll get the roof layer, or the floor layer. I may go only 2 high, I'm not sure yet on this one, because this is actually a very large space, and what I found in my last playthrough is you don't need as much space as you think. I mean, the other thing I could do, but I want to do the forge outside of the tower. I want to have a separate building, because otherwise it's just this and we're done. Yeah, okay, but on that note, thank you very much for watching, guys. I will see you soon. Bye for now.